Yeah, like one thing I made the comment, like me, I'm a stepmother and I don't have bio children, but my husband, has three. And y'all remember when we first started dating, I would be like, oh my God, I would just think of all these things like, well, I'm not going to be the first woman to give him a son, or the first, when we're rushing to the hospital together, giving birth, like, he's already been there, done that twice. He has a set of twins, that's why it's twice, but he's already been there, done that. And I was like, wow, it's going to be also jaded.
I think there's something to knowing that he chose you, that you're with him now. He wants to be with you. That moment has passed. The only thing that is current is their child. Right. That's it. And that's where all the love goes. That's where all the support goes. There's nothing to be jealous about with the child. Right. You shouldn't be jealous of the child,
Or the bond that he shared with his ex, because it's an ex for a reason. Yep. It's an ex for a reason.
And there's no bond as far as, relationship with the ex. Right. You know. And
if there is, and you got something, that's a whole another conversation.
Yeah, right, exactly.
But I agree, he chose you. And if there's any women out there, or people, or men even, that are struggling with the fact that their partner does have children and you're worried about that bond, the bond was broken when the relationship ended. Yep. So you really, and they're with you. This person chose you. They got a chance to start over.
She's around, yes. She has to be, because they share a child together. Right. But that doesn't mean they actually have a bond together.
Right. It's not a fraternal thing,
It's nothing you should be jealous of. The child is nothing you should be jealous of.
Right.
That's a fruitful relationship to have, and that that for me, I think that shows that some great qualities about your husband, more than anything, is that he wants to be in his child's life, and he wants to also share, a new special experience with just you. Right. And that's something to be.
That's so beautiful. It can be a beautiful thing.
About,
A lot of people talk about how difficult blended families are, but when you look at the root of what they are, we're blended because a child or children have been produced, and that's always something beautiful. And if we could just focus on the positive and focus on the kids, we wouldn't have all these issues we do.
And just to say, don't be resentful of the child. I think of myself because I was the child, right? So I was the kid who was always in my stepmother's life, who she had to constantly be around, when he had custody of me. And she decided, to build her own bond with me. She decided to build a relationship with me. And so therefore it takes away all that attention, and it's not it doesn't become a selfish act anymore. It becomes, now you have a new relationship and a new bond to build with someone who is important to your husband, who's going to be important to your husband for the rest of his life. He's going to be in your husband's life, so therefore he should be a part of your life, and there's nothing wrong with that. You can build that, and you can build that relationship and make it special for you too.
And stay focused. Stay focused on the big picture.
Your relationship.
Your relationship is the most important thing. You are married. So, even if you're not a spiritual person, one thing we know is in the hierarchy, the marriage is the foundation. And then the kids. And then everything else. So as long as your bond is tight and your commitment is to taking care of those children, there's not an issue. So stay focused on making your husband happy. And don't worry about all of
it. Yeah. Every day, every way. Blended in black. We're blended in black. We're blended in black. Yeah. We're blended in black. Yeah. And this who we choose to be our family. Yeah. Never perfect, but it's worth it. We're blended in black. Yeah. Every day, every way. Blended in black. We're blended in black. We're blended in black. We're blended in black, yeah. We are blending, we are blending.